I'm the Legend Rayford Faulkner, and on this spiritual video, which at least officially from me is and my company is put on Death Wishing 1 on YouTube. This spiritual video is about Easter. It's Easter 2014. And well, the subject is to say, okay, it is Easter 2014, so this video is about, and I'm posing a question, or not really a question, but could be taken so. What does Jesus mean to some persons? You know, that's I think that's the key. You know, that's the answer. That's the thought that I'm putting out. And yes, it's a form of a question. What does Jesus mean? I don't know, to some persons. I mean, you have to ask yourself that. You know, ask yourself, what does Jesus mean to you? What does... Now, of course, Easter is really about the resurrection of Jesus Christ coming from the tomb and being alive again in a spiritual sense. Physically, from a physical perspective, he's dead. He was dead. But spiritually, he's alive. And so that's the point. His body was... Actually, his body was gone too. So I guess I can't even say just spiritual. But when he looked in the tomb, he was completely gone. So yeah, his body was alive too. I guess his body was gone, and spiritually, of course, he was gone. He was up, he was alive, and he wanted to talk to the disciples before he ascended to God, at least until the second coming, which is yet to happen. I reiterate, it's Easter 2014, so it hasn't happened yet. But, as I say, what does Jesus mean? I mean, I'll put it to you this way. What does the resurrection of Jesus mean to your existence? Does that change your existence? Has the... I don't want to say the word power, but I could say power, authority. Has the impact of Jesus Christ resurrecting on the third day from crucifixion, has it had an impact on your existence? Have you seen the force? I prefer that word. Has the force of the resurrection of Jesus Christ had an impact on your existence, is what I mean. You know, because to others it's just a regular day. To those, of course, that don't believe in the agnostics, and to even some adults, especially kids, it's about coloring Easter eggs and Easter chocolate candies. But for those that don't fit in either category, to those that that it means more than those things. It means something else. It's not about colored eggs. Eggs are delicious. Chocolate candy eggs are good, but it's not about that. To those that do believe, they're not agnostics. They're not agnostics. They're not atheists. Atheists, but they believe, and but what does it change? It change your existence from day to day, and this season. Are there those that are motivated because it's Easter to grab persons for Christ, lead persons to Christ, speak up, speak boldly, not just speak, but speak boldly that it's Easter and it's Easter time, it's resurrection time, and get right with Christ. And are there any that are out there that are motivated to do that? Am I motivated to do that? No, but I'm motivated to going to church for Palm Sunday. I'm motivated to stay spiritual with God of heaven and Jesus, because I am a spiritual fellow. I mean, I'm motivated to continue to pray and think on things of spirit. Witnessing is something that is not every believer's forte. It's not every believer's way. To witness for various reasons. But before this video concludes, which it will in a couple of minutes, I'll say what will you do for Easter? What is it that you would do for Jesus, I should say, for Easter? And as I said, what impact does it have on you? Is it a beginning of something for you, not just seasonal thing, weather may be getting better in some places, but just, what does it mean? Are you motivated? Does it mean anything to you? To think that happened and to believe. And, to those that are having a difficult time to believe, but you believe, kind of, sorta, kind of thing. Take solace in this. Even Thomas, one of the disciples, who's rightfully been nicknamed Doubting Thomas, he walked with Jesus among the disciples. He's seen miracles. He talked to Jesus. And yet, he didn't believe, even though he's seen miracles. He's seen Jesus raise persons from the dead. He's seen possessions take place and Jesus depossessing someone, sending evil spirits out of them, evil demons out of them. Well, I guess all demons are evil, but sending demons out of persons. He's seen things like that. And yet, he doubted. And that's what Jesus told him when Jesus returned. The others believed at that point, but Thomas still held on to his disbelief, and Jesus told him, put your hand on my side, where they put his hand on his hand that was nailed, that still had the scars in his hands from the nail, and and he did tell him to poke his side, because he was speared on the side. He was poking his side. So it's Easter 2014. So think about some of the things that's said. And of course, other things you can think of pertaining to Easter, whatever it may be. But it's a time that stands out for Christians. Well, this is a spiritual video exclusively on Death Wishing 1 on YouTube. Other fans might put it on other sites, but I mean originally, it's put on. It was put on YouTube on Death Wishing 1. This spiritual website, my spiritual website, The Legend of Rayford Faulkner, and I reiterate, it's Easter 2014. Now go off and think about these things.